again. G'day and welcome to Wednesday night. I'm Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. If you could let me know if you can hear me okay in the stream, if you could put it in the comments. I'm just seem to be having some internet issues on my end at the moment. So I hope everybody is well. It is Wednesday night. I can see Dee has tried to come into the stream, but it's not loading completely here in the green room either. I can hear you, hun. Beautiful. Am I freezing? Thanks, Nikki, for that, honey. Julie, hey, hun, how you going? I'll just say hi to people as I can see it. Hey, mum. Screen is flashing. Okay. Yeah, there seems to be some issues here. Yep, Jeanette can hear. Beautiful. Nat can see and hear. What now? Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, honey. Welcome to everybody. We also have the beautiful Nat. Hi. I don't think I got to say hi to you. Sarah. Hey, honey. I hope you're feeling much better this week. Carrie Ann is here as well. Hey, honey. I will come back and say, and check out people's things as well. Plenty of pop-ups down this week of love a card, please. Beautiful. I will get to that very shortly. All right. So as I was saying, and I shouldn't clap my hands with my elbows on the table because it bumps my camera. Welcome to Wednesday night. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It has been some very interesting energy again this week. And the week is moving quite quickly. Hopefully, a lot of you are learning to focus on yourselves as this year is moving through. So, we are going through a lot of changes this year. Once again, I thought last year was intense. This year is going to be fairly full on as well, and has got onto a very full on start as well. So, let me know if you are feeling this energy in the comments. Because we've now entered a period where we have, I think it's something like 12 weeks with no retrogrades at all. So we're very clear from that energy that the universal energy is putting out there. And being in a 7-year, the focus needs to be on us. So we need to be looking at what it is we want to achieve, what actions we now need to take. You know, the last 12 months and more, a lot of us have had a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas of what we want to do, but nobody is really taking action. This is the year to take the action, being in a 7-year. So we now need to put those things that we're working on into motion and need to jump on that stuff and make things happen. So if we don't take the action ourselves in our lives, we're going to sit stale. We're not going to achieve the things that we want to achieve. So I want you to think about and maybe put in the comments what it is that you would like to happen. What do you want to achieve this year? Okay. Make it about you. Deb saying she's feeling very tired and unsettled. Hey, honey. And that doesn't surprise me either because of this energy. But also, I think a lot of the tiredness is coming with these weather changes that we are going through as well currently. I just literally had this conversation with my husband only an hour ago, talking about how, like from us, we went last week from 4 or 5 days in New South Wales and Queensland on our road trip to having, high 30s and muggy weather back here to the low 20s and cold and drizzly weather today. So I know I am feeling it in my body as well. So, but there is that high level of tiredness a lot of people are acknowledging at the moment too. So, Deb, please know, honey, that you're not alone in the tiredness and this energy will shift. Hey, Speshka, sorry, honey, if I said that wrong. And we have Julie, she's looking to find true love. So, honey, open your heart up. Let that love flow. And a lot of the time, so many people focus and love is let me go back. Love is a really testy subject in a sense that so many get so hung up is probably a good word to use on finding their soulmate, their true partner, that so many people become in a sense, obsessed. Now, please, I don't want to offend anybody in the way that I say these words, but it's like that urgency. I've got to have that person in my life. A lot of people are lonely, and that's fair enough. But at the same time, when we try to push that energy, we block that energy as well, or we attract the wrong people into our lives. So, Julie, open your heart up, trust in the universe to put the right person in front of you. See what you want that love to look like. Feel that love like it's already here. And give that gratitude for that person that is about to come into your life. Okay. So many people have blocked hearts, and that can also stop that right person from falling into our pathway as well. So if you're somebody that is being protecting your heart because you've been hurt in the past, do the work on you. Let go of that energy. Let go of the things that no longer serve a purpose, and open yourself up with that true intention to find that beautiful soul that your heart desires, that will give you that happiness and everything else that you want. Now, in saying that, Julie, you are very welcome, honey. You led me down this path. It's all good. Now, in saying that, opening yourself up, go into it and moving forward with an open slate. No expectations of this person needs to be this, and this. Because a lot of the time when we set our intentions on, we want this, and this in our relationship or the person in our life, we block what actually gets put in front of us. So be open, trust in the universe, and surrender to the fact that the universe is going to put that right person in front of you at the right timing, because this year it is all very much about timing in a lot of things that we are doing. So if we force stuff, we try to make those relationships happen, we create the blocks, and we find that we will push that energy further away. All right. So just go with the flow, open yourselves up. Like I said, have that trust as well. Tina is here as well. I know I probably said that wrong too. I will come back to your comments as well. Sam's here. Hey, honey. Nicole is here. Vanessa, hey, people. How are we all going? Jess is here. I'll get back to the cards. Dana's also here. Hey, honey. Sarah, I've said hi to. Michaela with all the gorgeous hearts. How are you, honey? Julie, I think that was a different Julie. Could I? No, it was the same Julie. Sorry, honey. All right. So I think I said hi, Carrie Ann. Honey, I'm not sure. Yes, I did bring you up before. So be open. Evelyn is also here, and the beautiful Joanne is here as well. So hey, welcome everybody. Don't forget, if you are new, because there's some names there that I'm not recognizing that are maybe new to these broadcasts, don't forget to hit the follow button, whether you're coming in through My Time TV or my psychic page. Please go to both pages and hit the follow button as well with that. But just be open to allow this energy to flow through, because the more we fight it, the more tired and exhausted, and the more we block things from happening. So if you go with the flow and you allow that energy to move through, you're not going to be so flat, tired, exhausted. You're going to allow the true energy to flow through at the rate that it needs to. And all you need to do is focus on you, nurture yourself, look at what your heart desires, acknowledge that stuff up, what your soul wants, your heart desires, your needs, your wants, and make sure those needs and wants are being actioned on in taking action to make things happen. All right. So it is very interesting energy, as I said. We are all feeling it, even myself. Some of you may be even finding that there's the body aches and pains. I know I certainly got a couple at the moment as well. So it is not just the energetic side of us, it is the physical side of us that does feel these changes as well as they come up. If anybody's got any questions around this stuff, please feel free to to put it in the comments, and I'll try and explain as much as I can. Now, I did see there were a couple of people that also commented to um, what I was feeling. Hello, lovely. Nice to see. Oh, okay. Yep. Thanks, Deb. The guidance. That's guidance. That's a question. Sorry, I will just give me one sec. So Deb's feeling unsettled, which we touched on. Uh, Vanessa would like to go out on my own as a support worker, but a bit scary. Yeah, honey. Focus on what it is you want. If you feel that draw to do that is quite strong, don't limit yourself by the fear. Take that step, make that first phone call or fill that first form out, whatever it is that you need to do in that way. All right. I know through another beautiful soul here in the comments that she has gone out on her own as well. There is a lot involved paperwork wise and a lot of hoops and stuff that you need to jump through, depending what you're doing, I guess. But put your needs, your wants, your desires. Is that your passion to do that? If so, take action, honey. All right. Nikki says, I'm on crossroads and don't know what path to take. Okay, so Nikki, we quite often find ourselves in these situations, and what it is the universe is giving us this time, this space to go deep within, to allow everything to catch up, to balance out, to go deeper within ourselves, emotionally, physically, and do the work on ourselves. So don't get too frustrated that you're feeling at that crossroads at the moment. It will settle down as this energy changes. You'll have I quite often feel like we have these aha moments where all of a sudden the right thing will fall into place at the right time. So just breathe through it. Don't, like I said, don't try to force anything because you're going to get tired, flat, exhausted. Sam is feeling tired all the time. Yeah, it's it's crazy energy. I got out of bed this morning and I could have quite easily gone back to bed for a few more hours nap. Okay. Able to help me with some okay, that's guidance. So I'll come back. I'll get a confusion seeking some time. I'll come back to that question. I just realized I've got the wrong branding on my screen. I've got my members Inner Soul one there from the videos on Monday. So I'll just quickly change that over. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Amanda says, been so long since I've seen you. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping back in. Nicole says, so many, whoops, it helps if I push the button. So many opportunities and big life changes, but which one one to go with, and with a hit or feeling is not coming to me this time. Sometimes it can just mean that the timing isn't right, honey. So just take a breath. When it's right, it will fall into place. It will become clearer. Also, ask your guides. English would help. Ask your guides for a sign. Ask them to give you a certain sign on, which way is the right way to go if you don't trust your own intuition enough to sort of feel it within. Okay. Remember when we ask for signs also, it can take a day or two or a few days before that sign will appear. They're not always straight away. If you're lucky enough to get it straight away, you are very lucky. All right. Carrie Ann says, I'm wanting to start traveling instead of putting everyone else first. Well done, honey. I'm going to make it happen. Planning this year to do what I have to do and make my dreams come true for next year. Perfect. And when it comes to travel, I quite often say to people, lock that travel in, make the booking, set the date, because once we've done that, we've set our intention for that timing and we're not allowing anything else to get in the way of it. So I love that. Well done. And it is really important to to focus on us. So I want to say, give yourself a pat on the back, Carrie Ann. Okay, Joanne says, hi, Leanne. I hope you enjoyed your trip. We did, thank you. It was incredible. Can I have a car, please? I'm so looking forward to meeting my little baby soon. It's not far away, is the reference I get with that. So I just got told to split the decks. Oh, the one I've pulled is the wings card. Spread your wings and have God, it helps if I can run. Spread your wings and take flight. There are no limitations. So, honey, whatever you're working on, it's all going to fall into place. And like it said, no limit, no restrictions. Okay. Hey, Belinda. Belinda says, hi, Hannah. I have had a very tough last few months with the loss of my nephews, Prem twins passing. Oh, my honey, my heart goes out to you and your family. Passing the little girl 3 months ago and the little boy just 2 weeks ago. Funeral on Friday. Please, can I have a card and some good news? I got told to split the deck. And the card that I have pulled, honey, is the web card. Now, this is very much about focusing on the hard work being behind you. All right. So, as much as you've had all this sadness and this loss, the hardest part is now behind you. For me, I would say once the funeral is over, it is the feeling that we can start to allow that grief process to take its course, is the reference I get there. Who's not allowing themselves time to grieve? Okay, so whether it was with the loss of the little girl 3 months ago, they weren't able to, and I feel like it's multiple people actually not able to grieve her loss because the focus was still on the little boy being here as well with that. Okay, the card says the hard work is behind you. It's time to look forward. So, honey, start focusing on what it is you want to move forward to. Okay, those beautiful little souls came into this world for a reason, is the reference I'm getting from Spirit. In saying that, I want to say the very short time that they were here, even though they were Prem, it is the feeling that those around them have learnt a lot. All right. There, there was a special love, is the reference I get with the connection with them, especially with the little boy, in that way as well. So my heart really goes out to you all, and I send much love and healing, but also look at the growth that there is moving forward as well. Okay. I keep seeing butterflies around you guys, so I don't know if somebody is noticing the butterflies. Usually butterflies to me is a sign from Spirit to let them know that they are very much with you at that time. Okay. So much love to you all. All right. Amanda says, can I have a card? Shitty year last year. It was the year for it last year, seriously. Last year, this year is hopeful and a very good year ahead. I get yes with that, and I got the bow and arrow. All right. So the card is, you are right where you need to be. Your direction is clear. You're on target. So, like you said, shitty year last year, hopeful for this year being a much more positive year. So the card is just backing that up. All right. Dana would like to become a psychic medium. Perfect. We've all got the ability, Hannah. It's just about fine tuning it and doing the work on it. Okay. If you're interested, I've got the workshops there to help you with that. All right. Hey, Belinda. How you going, honey? I am doing well, thank you. I hope you are too. Tracy, hey, honey. Hi, I've had a bid on the property. Will be chosen for it placed. I have a bid for a property. So you put a bid on a property. I get a very big smile with that, honey. So it does feel good. I do feel there's going to be a little bit of going back and forward first. So I just feel like it's going to be dragged out slightly. Okay, but it's got a good feel to it. Nicole, you are very welcome, honey. Hey, Kim, how you going, hon? Oh, that was my neck that crunched. I don't know if you guys heard that. Nikki, can I have a message from a loved one, please? Lovely. Certainly, honey. Now, I've got a I want to say a grandmother figure around you, but I am very much more drawn to mum's side, the family. So I would say this is your grandmother that's passed over on mum's side, the family. If she is still here, it means it's her mum that has stepped in and they are mirroring each other then. But then, if that's the case, I would have to look at the grandmother that would be here still, as in her health. I actually feel it's more grandmother that is passed over that's coming in. I get a beautiful, sweet energy with her, and I need to acknowledge the birthday wishes. So that usually means somebody has just had a birthday or is about to have a birthday, either yourself or around you, that she needs to acknowledge, still being very much aware of all that side of it. Okay. She's got a lovely smile, and she shows me you've been through a lot, but you're very good at focusing on everybody else. So I also get the reference to that focus needs to come back to you. All right. And just need to say blessings. So I don't know if she was a little bit, pardon me, religious in a way, or felt very blessed, maybe the more to the point. Okay. All right. Kim says, finally got tenants in the unit. She's in there 2 weeks and ain't having a ped. She thinks they are in the walls. Will it be a strata issue, or is there something I'll have to do? I can't look at the strata side of that, honey. All right. Um, ants in the walls. Now look at the strata. Okay. Krista, hey honey, from New Zealand. Sorry, hun, how you going? Amanda, you are welcome. We also have Margaret here. Hey, Margaret. I will come back and get into cards very, very shortly. Belinda, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, I have been seeing butterflies all last week, and hugs on this morning. Huge on this morning. Huge one this morning. Sorry, honey. My tiredness is still kicking in. That is beautiful, honey. So please know that is spirit. Those beautiful little souls letting you know that they are very much around. Okay, so that may be something that you can also acknowledge with mum and dad for them. Okay, Tracy, you're welcome. Dana, I get no with that. I feel you're right where you need to be. Okay, all right. Okay, so we're getting. Nikki says, thank you, Leanne. That's my mum's mum, my beautiful Nan. Miss her so much. Love her and to hear from her. Beautiful. She's gorgeous energy, honey. Very soft, very loving, gentle energy. So I please know she is still very much like that on the other side. Hey, Amy, how you going? All right, excellent. Thank you, Kim. You are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. All right, let's jump over and bring Dee up in a second and see how she is.
Hello.
Hey, honey, how you going?
Good. My phone just keeps muting on and off.
Oh, does it? I've got three of us. Um, there we are. I had three screens on my end. These
Like you
buttons.
hear me.
Yeah, gotta love the technology. And I
Oh,
can't even blame a retrograde at the moment. So I
no.
think it's the user. How's your week been, hun?
I've had a lot of doors slam in my face.
Yeah, in what way?
Every way I keep going for health wise, psychologists, weight loss wise, is no, 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 moved on. It's like, okay.
So are they making any recommendations of which way to go?
No,
No? Okay.
no, just one a new solution out for weight loss. Can't have it because I'd had previous surgery. Okay, fair enough. That's down. That's another one shut. The psychologist I got referred to, sorry, she's leaving town in a few weeks' time. Another door shut.
Yeah.
Try this other lady. Rung her, didn't ring back. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Frustrating when they don't return your phone calls.
No, you ring and ring them and they just don't bother. And I'm like, oh, is this meant to be? I'm not really supposed to have this. Am I supposed to be guided? Last night I had a really bad night, and
Yeah.
every time I go to bed upset, lonely, depressed, I have vivid dreams,
Yeah.
and then I wake up in the morning and it's like, oh, I'll get on here tonight and I'll ask a question just to make sure I'm right. And then I go, you stupid person, there's no way it could have happened. And
So what is your intuition saying? Because you're sitting in the monkey mind and the intuition at the moment.
yeah, it's the dreams are so vivid.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times I really got to look into it of, okay, who was in the dream? Where was the dream? And stuff like that in order to go, that can't be real.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I know the last 2 nights I've had some, you could call them dreams, but I'm actually feeling, and the more I thought about it today, I'm actually feeling like a friend is trying to communicate with me
Yeah.
that, she's here, but she's terminally ill, sort of
Oh,
thing. So I get the feeling because she's now apparently lost her speech, so I feel that she's trying to connect with me that way. So
yeah.
I'll know more about that tomorrow. I'll go and visit her. But so what are your dreams telling you? What is it about? What's the main things that are sticking out?
Last night's was Bryce and I, when he was in Cairns, that he was cheating on me when I was down here. And I'm like, I woke up this morning just so irritable.
Yep.
And last night it was like I spoke to my cousin and I said to her, have you ever been surrounded by people and feel so lonely?
Yep.
And just with everyone saying, no, they can't help me. No, it's not possible. I'm
Yeah.
just
It,
frustrated. Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of finding the right person to help you.
Yeah.
And my feeling is it's more about the pathways that you've gone down is more like the old structure. All right. So
Yeah.
look at new ways, new things that are out there.
Yes. Well, you're the new thing.
I'll go for new.
I'm looking at everything keeps bringing me back to it's going to be spiritual.
Yep. And it can make a major difference when we find that balance. Because
Yeah.
when it comes to weight, our weight is our protection a lot of the time,
Oh,
sort of
mine.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can go back in and deal with your past,
Yeah.
I'm hearing demons. So whether you would refer to your past as being some demons based, I get the reference to when we can, whether we do some work one-on-one or whatever, I'm here.
Yeah.
But my feeling is the more you can break that stuff down and get into that and do the healing, that's where you're going to find that you become lighter physically, mentally, and emotionally, is the reference
Actually, I
I
was
get.
going to ask you, do you do one-on-one? Can
Yes.
you send me information, please,
Yep.
if you don't mind?
Yeah.
But I call them my demons in my head.
Yeah. Well,
Is that,
I was wondering why I was referring to demons because I thought that's pretty harsh when it came through, but that's how I got it given to me.
it's not that I was molested. That doesn't bother me. It is more the rejection side,
Yeah.
not being good enough, not being worthy, and I call them my demons.
Yeah.
They are the
So
demons in my head, and when they strike, I
they're
battle.
huge. Yeah. And they become a blockage for you as well.
Yes,
So,
and then I get
yeah.
all weepy. I get thing, and then I go out and I just stress eat.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is ridiculous.
It's protection.
Yeah, and last night's dream was just so ridiculous. It's like he'd go to work, go home, FaceTime me, fall asleep, get up,
Yeah.
go to work, go home.
Yeah. So now keep this in mind because at times I have dreams that seem so real, like it's happening in
Mm,
my life. I've had dreams along the similar lines of what you're experiencing at the
yeah,
moment, and I totally trust my husband. I know there's no chance of that, but when I have those dreams, and it usually happens for 2 or 3 days, I
yep,
then have somebody come into my life, whether it's a client or somebody I'll be talking to, that has either just found out that their partner has cheated on them, or things are coming to the head right there and then. So it's like I'm seeing it like it's my life, but it's their information, not mine. I'm
Yeah.
seeing it through my eyes.
I've had vivid dreams before where, like I've seen my brother's accident, got told about it the day after,
Yeah,
and I've seen it happen in my dream.
yeah,
Weeks after it happened, I didn't get told, and then I had the dream, and the next day I got told about it.
yeah,
So I know I have vivid dreams,
yeah,
but some of them, like my mum will be in them or my dad. A lot of them, I'm fighting my dad, something shocking,
yeah.
um,
Okay.
in a lot of my dreams.
So why
Um,
are you fighting him?
I think because before he got dementia, I wasn't accepted.
Right.
And I was told basically I was not good enough. It was always my stepbrother, stepsister, and my other stepbrother,
Yeah. Okay.
and he made it clear.
Yeah. So a lot of this will go back into that work that we can do
Yeah.
together, sort of thing. So
And I
yeah,
think that's what I need to do is work spiritually rather than because you go to a psychologist and you just sit there and it's like, oh, really?
yeah. That's it. And I don't, psychologists have their time and their place, but there's
Mm,
other times that it does come back to the spiritual side of stuff, sort of
yeah.
things. So, maybe at times they can work hand in hand or one or the other with
Yeah. And I
that.
got told
So,
about a dietitian, go to a dietitian. And I said, that would be good if they realised what it's like to live on a budget.
yeah. And that's the thing.
Mm.
So,
This is what's in my freezer. Now tell me what to do with it.
yeah. Yeah.
You
So
know,
it's hard.
how can I make a healthy life out of what's in my freezer?
Yeah. That's it. Margaret's just saying hi to you as well, dear.
Hello.
And Krista is saying, bless her. Oh, beautiful. I think that was the message before as well. And Krista's just saying 100% agree with self-healing and the doors
Mm,
open. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, with with the links, just check out my website, Hannah, and just book we would want to do it in hour sessions, I
yeah,
reckon, sort of thing. So how far you want to spread those out is up to you,
yeah,
sort of thing. But yeah, definitely quite happy to go
yeah. What
down
do I
that
look for
pathway.
in your link? Is it under something or
Just book it as a Zoom link,
Zoom
sort of
link?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
If
matter if
you
it
send it
goes through
through
as
the
a
post
psych.
and that, I'll talk to Bryce, even if I do it once a month.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And I can give you some tools to work on in that time between,
yeah,
sort of thing as well with that. So,
yeah.
but yeah, it'll be just a standard hourly rate, which if you have a look on my website, it's all in there.
Oh,
In the
brilliant. Yeah.
just go into services on my website. It'll
Oh,
be
okay. Yep.
there as well with that.
Yeah,
If you're going to do it over a period of 6 or 7, I'll probably make it a little bit cheaper for you.
yeah.
So, okay,
But yeah, no, I know my mum's there. I know
yeah,
she's around me. I know she's protecting me
yeah,
because I feel her.
yeah,
I
and it's
know
just
she's there.
trusting that.
Yeah, like just before you came on, my nose got itchy as soon as you said my name before.
Yeah.
I
Do
know she's there.
Yeah, that's it, and she's a big one for playing with my nose. Kim's
Yeah.
wanting to know, are you on steroids?
Nope.
No, Kim. Okay,
No,
cool.
I am bipolar. I am on 5 different medications to make me stable.
Yeah,
Some are weight gain, some are not weight gain.
yeah,
And I'm like, yay.
yeah, that's
But
the thing, isn't it?
yeah, I haven't touched alcohol. I'm not allowed to touch anything else because of those drugs.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they told me when I went on them, Aaron's 16, so 15 years ago now,
yeah,
if I touched anything like dope or I don't know, at my age it was just dope,
yeah,
or alcohol, it could affect my drugs in a adverse way.
yeah.
So I don't even
Right.
touch alcohol.
Yeah, that's good.
Um,
Joanne's saying, do the one-on-one with Leanne. She's helped me so much. Thank you,
yeah,
Joanne, for those kind words. So, and Tony is sending you much love, Dee.
Thank you. I'm on my phone, so I don't get to see comments.
How's the Pepsi Max going?
I'm off it. I had a half
Yay!
tin 2 days ago, and I
Yeah,
had a full tin there, and I shared it with my grandson, so we had a half a tin each,
yeah.
and that was it. And every now and then I have like a half a cup of Coke, but
Yeah.
no,
How'd you
I'm not
feel
going.
having that half a can of Pepsi? Feel a bit
It's
blah
pretty
after?
funny, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Is
It
your
really
body
did.
detoxed from it?
Yeah. But tomorrow I'm getting my hair cut because
Yeah,
I'm like, I think that's given me the haircut, having my hair pulled back.
yeah,
But I'm getting a lot of headaches. But I think that's more depression, more
yeah. You can be
than
holding
anything.
energy around your neck, shoulders as well, but
Yeah.
I find when I go off at Pepsi Max, I get a lot of headaches from the
Mm,
detox from it. So, yeah. And Ross is here as well, saying hi to everybody. Hey, Roz. I hope you're feeling better tonight, honey. And Nikki is saying hi to Roz as well.
yeah.
So
And sorry
beautiful.
for that lady that lost her little babies.
The
That's so,
niece and nephew, I think
yeah.
it was. Yeah, that's so
Losing the
sad.
deal. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, tonight was just if you do one-on-ones, I'll have a
yep,
look, see what it
yeah,
is.
definitely. All right. If you
Yeah,
need me to send a link, let me know. Sort of thing.
yep,
But if you just go to leannewinston.com, go
yep.
into services and just do it as a normal like
Zoom.
Zoom reading, and then we can talk like this sort of thing. I can
Okay,
record them
brilliant.
for you so you can go back and listen over again if you need to.
Okay,
So, all
brilliant. Thank
right,
you.
honey, all the best, sending you much love, and I look forward to connecting with you very shortly.
Okay, and good night,
All right.
everybody.
Bye, hon. Bye. Oh, beautiful souls. And all right, excellent. Well, let's get back into sorry, I got a kink in my neck today, to doing some cards as well. So I'm just jumping back to the top of the screen and whatever catches my attention. If you want a message from Spirit, please do ask a direct question. If you'd like a card, I will pull you a card from my deck of Inner Soul Guidance Oracle. So Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards that Deb and I have. Pardon me, had published. If you'd like to buy yourself a deck, please do visit Inner Soul guidance.com.au or my website leannewinston.com. Find the Inner Soul link with that. Now we also early March have a day workshop on the cards coming up. If you'd like to check out Inner Soul Guidance's Facebook page, the event page is there. I'll try and remember to share that on my page tonight or tomorrow as well, and that is a day workshop where we have a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, usually some tears occasionally, with the messages that do come out through those workshops in that way. All right, just let me have a sip of drink. Sorry. Try and do it off screen so he's not watching. Sorry, honey. And Jeanette, honey, the card I have pulled out for you is the turtle. All right. I want to say, look at what is going on around you at the moment. Take time and work through things as they're coming up. Don't block things at the moment. Okay. So whether you're finding that the energy's been a bit tough, that you're trying to push things to the side, as they present themselves, work through it. It may be at a bit of a slower pace. Be patient with that, but it is a lot of clearing going on. Um, so the card says endurance, persistence, and perception will keep you steady on your path. Find the slower and steadier pace. All right, honey. So look at. I keep getting smiles because I feel like something's lifting, sort of thing. So whether you've been working on something or waiting for something to come through, that energy is starting to lift and clear is the reference I get with that. All right. So wishing you all the very best there. Nat, plenty of ups and downs this week. I would love a card, please, if I have time week ahead. All right. Beautiful, honey. stop and breathe at the moment is the reference I get with that. With the ups and downs, I kind of feel like you've got to have the challenging energy to move what needs to be moved to achieve what you need to achieve. The wheat is the card that has come out for you. This is very much about the hard work being done, reaping the rewards. All right. So just know this is part of the pathway that you're needing to travel at the moment. It's time to plant the seeds for your growth. Sow the seeds you wish to reap, and you will gain from that harvest. All right. So you've already put stuff in action. You've already planted that intention, honey. It's now time to reap the rewards of those actions that have been done. Okay. Be patient. You know how much I hate to use those words too. All right. But sending you love and strength. All right. Carrie Ann, hi Leanne. I hope you are doing okay. You may have a card or two. It's what jumps out. Okay, beautiful. The card I have pulled for you is the heart card, honey. So stay in the heart energy at the moment. Feel that love, offer that love. All right. So the more you can sit in that energy, the more you're going to find that things will flow more. Okay. So that is for you, hun. Sarah, honey, beautiful lady. I hope you and the family are well. We're doing okay. Thank you, honey. I'd love a reading or guidance for the next 2 months. For the next 2 months, honey, I got you need to stand your ground. Okay. So stand strong, know what it is you want, and set those intentions, but also set those boundaries around what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to put up with in that sense. Okay. You will get through this next couple of months coming out stronger. And I feel like there's a lot of a load. You'll get through I'm sorry, I'm trying to put the right words to it. You'll come through this next couple of months with less load, less stress is the reference I get. Things will get easier, okay? But it is very much about staying focused on you, standing in your power, and allowing that strength to shine through, okay? Find your voice. I also feel you need to speak up, okay? And Nikki says, hope you yeah, sorry, I've done that one, haven't I, Han? Yeah, Queensland, the road trip, New South Wales, Queensland, and then flew home. It was incredible. I know we were only there on the trip to relocate the motorhome for my brother-in-law, but we had an amazing time. It was beautiful just to be out in nature. The rainforest we drove through in Queensland, some of those roads out in the middle of New South Wales were just weird. A lot of road damage at the back of Burke and stuff as well. But yeah, we had a great time, and I think that's what my husband and I just needed. We need to do things like that more often. And I think it takes something like that, or to have a really hard year like we had last year, to really get the opportunity to experience what we did last week with getting away, to realize how much more we actually need to do it and have our time as well. So it was a great way to recharge the batteries, be out in nature. Unfortunately, I didn't get to put my feet in the sand on the beach. It was too hot, but we did camp in the caravan park right on the beach. Wasn't Mooloolaba, but it was very close to that. So I have gone totally blank with the name of it. Yeah, you just give me feedback there. So I want to say, guys, if you need to get out in nature, even if it's just getting out in the middle of nowhere and driving sort of thing, it does make a difference. Maroochydore Beach, that's the one I was looking for. Michaela's name triggered my memory. Julie, can I have a card, please? I did talk to you about that one. Yeah. Michaela, if you can pull a card for me, please. Love it. Oh, okay. That was getting tangled up. All right, Michaela, time to trust that third eye. Sit in that intuition at the moment, looking at how that is coming more to the forefront. The card says, trust your intuition and acknowledge the guided words that come from within, the knowing without knowing. So look at how that is coming more to the forefront, honey, and trust that energy. Okay. I think I said hi to Jess, but I'll say hi again just in case. Beautiful. Dana's, I answered. I feel that Brisbane's not the place to move, honey. Sam is coming. Hey, beautiful lady from Rockhampton. May I have a car, please? Of course you can, honey. Who's the celebration coming up? Now, I'm not sure if I've got the celebration of a birthday, a birth, or an arrival of some sort, but I get the celebration around you guys. So I get look at that energy at the moment. The card that I have pulled for you, honey, is the Judgment card. Now, this card can be a judgment on others or the with it going within the judgment for yourself. You do not know the path others have walked. Watch your motives. No judgment required. So look at, is this judgment that you're putting on yourself at the moment, honey? Are you questioning yourself? Are you putting pressure on yourself? Or are you finding yourself reflecting that energy out? Just watch that coming up at the moment. Judgment's a really interesting thing because we either see some very judgmental people, and like I said, we can judge ourselves, but some people won't judge others. They focus more on themselves, or they become very judgmental of everything. There can also be an energy shift that brings that up at times too. So if you're somebody that's not judgmental and noticing that energy coming up, take time, acknowledge it, look at what it means to you, give gratitude, and send it back to the universe. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Jess, you may have a card, honey, and I have pulled the palette. It's time to be creative. Look at that energy that needs to be moved at the moment. So whether you've been feeling a little bit stuck, frustrated, up in the air, I just find a way to allow that energy to move through how to express yourself. Be creative, express yourself, learn something new this week. All right. So all the best there, honey. Pesha? Sorry, honey. I know I am saying that totally wrong. I do apologize. And now the card I have pulled for you, honey, is hope. All right. Hope, have faith, it will happen. So, what is it that you're doubting a little bit lately? Have that faith. Know this energy will move through, but at the same time, you need to be patient with that energy as well. All right. So, wishing you all the best there, honey. All right. Nikki, I think I did one for you with the grandmother coming through, the beautiful energy. Julie, I've done yours. Vanessa, we spoke about taking that that leap of faith, and I do feel it's going to be very positive in doing that as well. Nikki, I think we did yours. I'm at crossroads and don't know the path to take. I want to put children around you, so whether it's working with children or doing something that involves children in that way. Okay. Tiana, hi Leanne, if you are able to help me with some guidance throughout this period, it's been a rough, kind of confusing, seeking some type of reassurance from spirit, please. Lovely. Okay, honey. I feel there's a lot of changes going on around you at the moment, and I kind of feel like you're being pulled in a couple of different directions. I do feel there's other people's energy that is pulling you. You need to go back within, look at what it is that you're needing, what it is that you're passionate about, what your heart desires. I also feel like I want to put study books in front of you, so whether that's something you're looking at doing or the need to take on some more study. I don't feel like I'm signing up for a massive course, but I do get the reference to look at the study and focus on that at the moment. Okay. I do see a move. So whether there's a move like needing to move to the city or do something around the study, the move is based around the study with that. All right. So hopefully that helps you and makes sense, honey. Okay. So I'm just looking to see who I haven't read for and what comments I haven't brought up. Kirian says, I'm waiting to start traveling. Yes, we've done that one. The fact that you're putting everybody else's first, everybody else second and yourself first, it helps if I get that in the right order, is huge, hun. All right. Okay, yes, I've done that one. Yes, that was with the twins. Oh, my heart goes out to you, honey. All right, sorry, guys. Some of these are just repeated. I know I brought this up before. Don't I'd like to become a psychic medium. If anybody is looking to strengthen or understand their intuition more, please do check out my online course, Leanne Winston Psychic. LeanneWinston.com. Go into the workshop area and check out the what is it called, beginners level 1 development course. It is an online course, so I'm not currently doing in class ones at the moment. And for those lovely students of mine that did level 2 last year, I hope you've received your letters for those that are watching. All right, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you are interested in doing courses and have questions, please do reach out to me, whether it's through email or inbox, and I will certainly try to help you with those questions as much as I can. Okay, we've done the property. Kim, I've done spoke to Kim. Belinda says, "Hey Leanne, do you see me being able to lose weight? I've gained. I think it is due to the tablets I'm taking. Thank you." Yes, I do feel something needs to change a little bit, honey. So whether you may need a little bit of assistance with the medication to correct the weight gain in that sense, I do see, yes, that you will lose that weight. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys, just trying to grab people that I haven't. Um, yeah, honey, I'm not sure, Kesha, if I did a card for you. I don't think I have. And the card that jumped out is the chess card. Okay. This is to do with abundance. Now, I do feel there is a lot of abundance around you at the moment. I keep hearing be patient, the flow will come. All right. Now, remember, abundance comes in many different forms as well. It could be love, it could be finances, it could be friendships, all sorts. The chest is reminding you abundance comes in all forms. Be open to receiving it. So let that energy flow through at the moment. Okay. All right, beautiful one. Okay. Tracy, you're welcome, honey. I don't know if I brought that up. Okay. Okay. All right, Jeanette, I think I pulled a card for you, honey. Aspeshka. Did I pull one for you, hun? I'm not sure if I did or not. Sorry, guys. Oh, my tiredness is coming in. So you've got the week card, honey. Now for you, I kind of feel like things have come to a bit of a standstill is the reference I get. Know the hard work is behind you. In the right timing, the energy will flow and move through, and all that hard work that you've done, you will then be able to reap the rewards. So look at how that is coming more to the forefront this week for you. All right. So wishing you all the very best there. Amy, you have asked a very general question, honey, so I'm going to pull a card for you. I can't split the deck, and it's funny because I was seeing butterflies around you as I looked in your picture of your profile. The butterfly is look for the signs and the confirmations from above. Your loved ones are around you. So I get the feeling there's a bit going on in your life at the moment, honey. Know your loved ones are putting the signs there to let you know, first of all, they are there, that you are supported and you are on the right track is the reference I get with that. Okay. Okay, Kim, you are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Nikki says that she was the loving, caring energy. Dana, you are very welcome. Okay, Jane. Hey, Jane. Hiya, anything for me? All right, General one. So I'm going to pull a card for you, and that one has just jumped out at me. Look at the emotions coming up for you at the moment. Acknowledge your feelings, honey, because I get the feeling you bottle them up at times or you've been holding back at the moment. There is a release of energy happening. So sometimes we can feel quite emotional and not know why, but it is a shift of energy. Okay. Acknowledge your feelings while being present in the moment. Okay. So wishing you all the best there as well. I hope things get better for you. Thanks. That might have been for one of the other ladies or D. Not too sure. Gets a bit delayed. Hey, too many buttons. Sorry. Tony says, "Hey, beautiful. Anything for me health wise? If I'm not too late." All right, honey. I do feel there is a bit of a shift in your health at the moment, but I also get the reference to things holding you back from the past. So, what is it energetically that you've been holding on to for a long period of time that the body is saying, "I can no longer carry this energy"? I feel like you need to find peace from within at the moment. So whether you've just been sort of hung up on things or finding that um, things, I keep getting the old ways, the old structures keep coming up for you. So the need to move that energy and be aware of it as it comes up. All right. Margaret says you have a lot of self presence. Do you have a beautiful glow? Oh, that's gorgeous. Thank you, Margaret, for that lovely message. I'm sure Dee is still watching and will appreciate that. Belinda put it out there for that person. Yeah, the right person. And that's the thing. We do want the right people to come into our lives. If we force relationships or become desperate, so to speak, it's probably not the best word to use for it. We can actually draw the wrong energies in, which bring more heartache with it as well. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Hey, Lily, I think I might have brought yours up before. All right. Roses, I'm sitting a little bit now. I can see. Oh, beautiful, Roz. That's a bit of a relief then. Okay, beautiful. She is saying, night, night, honey. Hey, gorgeous Sandra. How are you going? Hey, Leanne, hope you and your family are fine. Thank you, honey. Please, is there any messages from Spirit for me? We had a bad day with blood pressure today. Thank you. All right. So, honey, I get the time to nurture you. All right. Kind of feel like I need to give you a lecture with that. So, what have you been stressing about is the reference I get from spirit. So, to me, it's a feeling of taking on an energy that you don't need to hold on to. And I also feel like Philip is kicking your butt in the sense that you need to look after yourself at the moment. Okay. I do feel the blood pressure will settle down, but I also feel like you need to de stress. You need to let go of a lot that you've been holding on to lately. So, honey, what is coming up for you lately that is being testing? And frustrating for you because I kind of feel like it's a energetic pull where you're holding that energy that needs to be released because it's not serving a purpose at the moment. Okay, sending you much love and lots of healing energy, huh? Okay. All right. So I may I get yes to that, Krista. Very much so. Thank you, Roz. Appreciate that. Roz has put up the link there as well. Um, so if you did want to get yourself a deck of the Inner Soul guidance cards or want information on the web workshop, certainly do check that out as well. All right. I think I might leave it there for now. Oh, thank you, Michaela. I hear you. Hugs. Beautiful. And we've got a few thank yous here as well. So Thank you. Oh my God, a few people coming through. Thank you, Leanne. Always love. Thank you to Tara and hi to Roz. To if she's here tonight, yeah, she is. She's resting up at the moment. So thank you, honey, for that, and I will pass your love on to Tara as well. I keep telling her when you ask how she's doing, how's your baby? Going as well, your four-legged one. Ross says, I love the beach anywhere, must be the flow of water. Oh, just the sound of it, the breeze that comes with the beach as well, Ross, is incredible. All right, Sarah, you are very welcome. Michaela, you are very welcome. Much love to you too, honey. All right. Okay, Michaela, me too. All right, lots and lots. Sam's friend just had a baby this week. Beautiful. Congratulations to them as well. All right. Okay, so hey Kay. How you going, honey? Good morning. So I take it you're on the other side of the world. My cousin's here. Hey, cuz. Hey, cuz, I felt really down, tired, and everything gets on my nerves lately. Is there anything coming through from spirit to help? I get you need a break, honey. Step away from step out of the energy, take a deep breath and ground yourself. Okay. A lot of this energy is coming up to test us to see how we move forward. Do we fall back into older energies or do we stop and think before we react? All right. So just take a breath. I totally get you. I was feeling a lot like that before we got away for a few days. And just, I think a lot of us just need to recharge our batteries at the moment. We need to step back and allow ourselves that time and that space to have our time just to breathe. Hey, gorgeous Steve, how you going? All right. It's still Sandra, you are very welcome, honey. All right, there's still a lot of people here asking for cards. What I'm going to do, because I haven't got to all of you and I am out of time and tired. That tiredness always comes through. I'm pulling a general card for everybody. So this is a message for you for this week ahead or for this rest of the week. All right. So the wings is what has come through. So the wings are reminding you it's time to spread your wings. It's time to take flight. Don't limit yourself in what you are doing. Don't allow the fear to get in your way and stop you from achieving what it is you want to achieve this week. Okay. Spread your wings, take flight. There are no limitations. The only limitations out there are those that we put on ourselves, sort of things. So, like I said, spread your wings, take flight, take chances. If it feels right, and it's not like, if it feels right, go for it. If it kind of feels right and the fear is taking over, let it go. Don't lean into the fear. Fear, so when you spell it out, stands for false emotions appearing real. Okay. Good night, Belinda. Cuz, you are very welcome. It's my pleasure. Kim says, thanks again, Leanne. Good night to everyone. Beautiful. All right. So, for those that are interested in what I've got coming up, I am doing the odd face-to-face reading with a little bit of juggling around type of thing. So if you're interested in a face-to-face reading with me here in Mount Barker, please do reach out and see when my availability is, whether it's, through message or whatever. I am heading to, not this weekend, the following weekend, I am back in Whyalla at the Miracles Psychic Fair, which is on at the Wetlands Palms Convention Centre. I think it's Westlands, I think it is, sorry, on the Saturday and the Sunday. So I think that's like the 11th and the 12th. So I will be doing personal readings there, as well as mum and dad, providing dad that is traveling okay with his back. We'll be there selling stock as well. So certainly do come and say hello to them. What else have I got coming up? 11th of May, I have agreed to do a crystal stall at a little expo here in, I think it's the CWA building here in Mount Barker. So I'm not sure if I'll be reading it, that one, but we certainly do have an inner soul guidance development course with the cards in March as well, with that side of it. All right, beautiful souls, I am going to leave you with that. I am going to go and tuck myself into bed very shortly and just nurture myself. So remember, the focus this month, this year, and I want to say this year because it is very much a 7-year and it is very much based on us. So nurture yourselves. Look at, for February, have that clear focus of what you're working towards and take that action, because we've got to take advantage of this 12 weeks of no retrograde. All right, beautiful souls, I will leave that with you, and take care. Check out my website if you want to make a booking for a reading, whether if it's in person, you need to contact me. If it's through Zoom or phone, certainly do check out my calendar link. All right, much love. You too, Roz. Sleep well as well. All right, see you for now. Bye.